On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, My Hero Academia episode 103, One Thing at a Time. Yo, I am really digging this burning chick so far. I really hope we get more of her. Anyways, with today's episode, it really dawned on me that this Endeavor agency training arc is very transitional. They're setting something up much grander in scale further down the line, taking this opportunity to focus on interpersonal relationships, character development, and ability progression, even focusing on primary, secondary, hell, even tertiary characters. I mean, when the fuck was the last time we saw Inasa? The significance of this training is only amplified when it is revealed that they, the students themselves, are the last line of defense in this upcoming battle. The Commission and Hawks' quote-unquote insurance policy for whatever is looming on the horizon. But even if they're not coming right out and stating it, it's pretty easy to deduce what's going to happen. The introduction of the Liberation Army, a pro-quirk movement, 100,000 strong, in cahoots with one of the most notorious groups we've seen introduced so far, the League of Villains. If the map presented by Toga is any indication of what Tomura Shigaraki plans, it involves all of Japan. Scary thought given the events that just occurred in Daika City. So we know the who, but is it as simple as pure destruction? The Liberation Army seems to be working for a cause. Surely government upheaval is more desirable, but either way it looks like shit's about to hit the fan, or at least 4 months from now. And that's what makes this training so important, even if our main trio does have different objectives. Deku's goals are very macro in scale, focusing on the short term, his inability to control his power. And it makes perfect sense. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. He is still understanding his quirk, a quirk that is now evolving and developing itself. I definitely think Deku and Endeavor had the best interaction of today. Not only has Deku finally found someone to understand his mutterings, but Endeavor was able to find a little bit of relatability with him, even after obtaining the #1 spot, still living in All Might's shadow. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Bakugo. Now, ever since his quirk manifested, he admits he's been able to do everything he has set his mind to. He's there for one reason only, to understand what it takes to be the #1, to learn what he can't do, and then overcome them. Much more grandiose and a stark contrast compared to Deku. Now, Todoroki, on the other hand, this is where we introduce those interpersonal relationships, a real internal conflict going on. He understands that he needs Endeavor, that without the tutelage of the #1 hero, he just won't progress. But at the same time, due to his history, he still doesn't want to work with his father. I thought it was interesting that he has a clear separation between Endeavor as a hero and his father. Denying his father definitely has stunted his fire ability, but at the same time, we all know that Todoroki is a genius. So once he overcomes this mental struggle, his development should skyrocket. Like I said, I think I understand what this arc is trying to achieve. It's setting the foundation for things to come. And I think it's been pretty successful so far, introducing characters, revealing information, while still injecting that typical My Hero Academia comedy and action. While I haven't lost sight of what's currently going on, I can say I am biting my nails to see what's around the corner. So with all that being said and more My Hero Academia next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.